only focused on Superman. It's him doing cool shit, sexy women.
All right, nerds and pop culture junkies, gather round because Warner Brothers just dropped the most chaotic snippet about their upcoming Superman reboot. Imagine a conspiracy board where transparent marketing meets sexy extras and somebody brings in HR can't decide what we show. And yes, they say,
eventually people are gonna find out that you're Superman.
Yeah, but the glasses.
Hey, loser. You're a loser.
In this video, we're breaking down 5 key differences between Corenswet's suit and Cavill's Man of Steel armor, from the collar to the trunks and everything in between. Number 1. Glasses? Who needs a secret identity anyway? Okay, pause. The clip literally kicks off with this chaotic gold. Eventually, people are going to find out that you're Superman. And what does our caped king say? Yeah, but the glasses? Baby, that's your plan? Glasses? This ain't a Clark Kent cosplay contest at Comic-Con. It's a full-blown identity crisis. This whole bit is basically DC saying, we know it's dumb. You know it's dumb. Let's laugh together. And honestly, I'm here for it. Nerdy glasses, Clark still smolders, and somehow still fools everyone.
Are they listening to anything we're saying? Because I really feel like it's toned down on the side quests and the
Who's
goofiness.
editing?
Only focused on Superman. It's him doing cool shit, sexy women. It's fun with the whole glasses comment.
This line, this dry, unbothered response from Corenswet, instant meme gold, and proof that Gunn is leaning hard into meta humor. Gone are the days when Superman pretended his disguise was impenetrable. Now we're openly mocking it, and somehow that actually makes it feel more real. Corenswet's Clark doesn't just slap on some specs and call it a day. He switches posture, tone, and energy, almost like he's mocking us while making it work. It's post-ironic, it's let's laugh at our own lore, and it's exactly what James Gunn's fandom needs to hear after Snyder's 3-hour existential dreadfest. And if your marketing team makes Jonah Hill look competent next, sign me up.
The new Superman is Jonah Hill.
Number 2. It's an it. Superman's fashion roast. Okay, hold up. Someone in the room straight up says,
he's not a man. He's an it with a cocky grin and a stupid outfit.
Excuse me? Superman didn't just get dragged, he got incinerated. Like, girl, that roast came preheated at 425 degrees? Even Lex Luthor's PR team couldn't come up with something this savage. It's giving roast of the year energy, and Clark's just standing there in his little blue suit like, gee, thanks guys. And the best part? This wasn't even villains talking trash. It was the marketing team vibe-checking their own hero. I swear, DC's in its petty era, and I'm living for it. If Superman shows up next with a mic, tight 5, and a Netflix comedy special, don't say I didn't warn you.
That guy you were seeing.
He's so strange.
Stop, sit.
Oh, I like strange.
Marvel would have any women looking like that in anything that Marvel makes at
Today?
all. Yeah.
Not today.
That wasn't just a dig, that was a funeral for Marvel's old aesthetic. Meanwhile, Gunn's new Superman isn't just allowing women to be hot, they're letting them be hot and have character arcs, which is revolutionary.
So you know what? It shows the country is healing, right? Like, we're getting sexy back.
Honestly, that line should be the tagline on the Superman poster. Superman is ripped, the love interests are hot, and the plot might actually be fun. Let's be real, when's the last time a superhero movie let itself be sexy without being ironic? The DCU reboot is bringing color, confidence, and yes, a little bit of thirst. And you know what? We're here for it, right?
How does Silver Surfer not have nipples? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
This is the kind of unhinged, late-night energy we need. We've reached the point where audiences are asking anatomy questions that Marvel's sanitized style refuses to acknowledge. So yeah, sexy's back. And this time, it's not just about abs, it's about attitude. Marvel, take notes. Because while you're still asking HR if cleavage is allowed, DC just posted a thirst trap and flew off into the sunset. Number 3, marketing through hot babes and bathroom drama. All right, y'all, this part goes from thirst trap to fever dream real quick. They're literally out here gushing over hot girls in the trailer like it's the Victoria's Secret DC edition. One guy's like, you think Marvel would do that? No, sir, because Marvel's still stuck in their no cleavage, only trauma phase. And then, out of nowhere, someone asks, wait, how does Silver Surfer poop?
You're gonna
Dante
have
wants to know how she poops.
And if you're wondering, yes, that's exactly the vibe this new Superman is leaning into. Awkward, unfiltered, human. The characters have flaws, the world has sass, and the script doesn't feel like it was edited by a boardroom full of Disney execs. What? Did we just spiral from sexy cameos to cosmic bathroom logistics? This ain't a movie review anymore, it's a galactic anatomy podcast. Then comes the ultimate plot twist. They start flexing about a marketing team that's finally brave enough to ditch HR-approved vibes and just show hot women. Is this Fight Club or a diversity training gone rogue? Sexy, yes. Ethical, debatable. Gunn Superman feels like it knows what it wants to be. There's a clarity in tone, character, and visual direction. Marvel lately, it's giving committee-approved smoothie made of soggy screenplays and recycled CGI.
For Creature Commandos, not a word changed from the time that he got the script till the time they shot it. When he got the script for Superman, not a word changed from the time he got the script to the time he got it. When he got the script for Peacemaker, not a word changed. Everything was in line.
That's not just consistency. That's control. That's vision. That's a miracle, honestly. Because in the Marvel camp, it's more like, let's start filming and pray the VFX team figures out the ending.
Can you do something without their HR department being involved?
HR at Marvel has more screen time than some of their heroes at this point. No wonder everything's so sanitized it squeaks. So here's the scoreboard, folk. James Gunn, script locked, tone balanced, chaos minimal. Marvel, rewriting at craft services and hoping the audience doesn't notice. At this rate, Gunn Superman might not just fly, it might torch Marvel's playbook midair. Number 4, Marvel vs. Warner. Is sexy the secret sauce? Okay, babes, buckle up, because this is where the DC vs. Marvel shade hits a whole new level of petty. The panel basically starts yelling, Superman got hotter women, deal with it. That's their marketing flex. Not the story, not the visuals, just hot girls now in 4K. And I'm sitting here did this turn into America's Next Top Kryptonian when I wasn't looking? They literally go, Marvel would never put women like that in trailers. R.I.P. to your sanitized...
Well, look, if Superman ends up being the biggest superhero movie, if it breaks $1 billion, how does that change Marvel?
Boom. That's the moment. The minute of panic. The comic book Cold War just got personal. Then, hold on to your wigs, they start dragging Marvel's HR team for apparently forcing Silver Surfer to be a woman. It's giving, Feige wanted shiny abs, but Bob said nope, make it feminist and metallic. Like Marvel's casting decisions are now corporate spreadsheets with lipstick. And baby, they go full tinfoil hats with it. If Superman breaks $1 billion, Marvel's boardroom will have a total meltdown. Picture Bob Iger sweating while some intern tries to regender Wolverine. It's chaos, it's camp, and it's the crossover fight we didn't know we needed. So yeah. Now the $1 billion question is, will Marvel retaliate? Will they finally let someone show a midriff again? Or are we stuck with more sad dad vibes and multiverse taxes? Either way, DC just walked in with eyeliner, abs, and audacity. And Marvel's gonna feel it. Oh, it changes everything. Marvel's been dodging competition ever since Thanos snapped away good storytelling. But now, DC is back with abs, attitude, and a 10-year plan that doesn't look like it was written in crayon. And they go full political. Argue that DC's about to leapfrog Marvel if Superman kills it. If Superman breaks $1 billion, Marvel's board gets shook. But can Marvel resist? Will corporate overlords shift CGI nipples testing? I don't think so.
Will that change Marvel?
Because who's above Feige? Just the board?
And when the board smells DC blood in the water, they're not going to ask nicely. They'll gut Marvel's direction like a Phase 5 script. So yeah, if Superman flies past the $1 billion mark, expect Marvel to start digging through their archives for anything with abs, capes, or female characters with actual personalities. Because for the first time in a long time, DC's got the momentum, and Marvel, they've got some explaining to do. Number 5. James Gunn vs. Kevin Feige, creative control comeback. Alright, loyal bitches, it's time for the final round of this cinematic drama fest. The gloves are off, the wigs are snatched, and James Gunn is apparently that girl in the director's seat. Okay, let's talk about the biggest creative tea being spilled. James Gunn is apparently the Beyoncé of superhero scripting, while Marvel's looking more like a confused garage band. So the panel, they're basically fangirling over Gunn's one script to rule them all energy. He got the script, no changes, they say. Meanwhile, Marvel's script process compared to a sleep-deprived group chat that's writing the movie 20 minutes before shooting.
James Gunn Gunn. He's all about the script.
Translation? Gunn serves it perfectly the first time. No rewrites, no drama, just cinematic slay. Compare that to Marvel, where it sounds like they're still trying to assemble Act 2 during the red carpet premiere.
If Superman is great and it takes over,
Feige's gonna need a Miracle or a James Gunn clone. Bottom line, this isn't just about two franchises, it's about who gets to call the shot. Gunn's got the pen, the power, and now maybe even the pop culture crown. Gunn, on the other hand, is framed as the visionary king, writing scripts like Gospel, handing them down from Mount WB, untouched, unbothered, unbent. And here's the kicker. They say if Superman becomes a box office beast, Marvel will have no choice but to start panic tweaking. Imagine Kevin Feige at 3 a.m. Googling how to look edgy in 2025. They even throw in the possibility of Marvel adding hot babes. This isn't just about who wears the cape better, this is war, creative war. And in this episode of Who Runs the Multiverse, Gunn just might be winning. So, let's recap. Glasses still work as a disguise. Superman's costume is sparking thirst and nostalgia. God gave James Gunn a pen and he used it to rewrite Hollywood's power dynamics. And Marvel, they're probably in a meeting right now wondering if Silver Surfer should have nipples. Now, whether you're Team Cape or Team Quip, one thing's clear. The comic book movie war just rebooted, and DC's actually showing up to the fight this time. If Gunn Superman hits $1 billion, Marvel won't just sweat, they'll have to trade in Kang for counseling. If you're rooting for DC's redemption arc, smash that like button like it's a Kryptonian landing. Still loyal to Marvel but curious about the competition? Hit subscribe. We promise to roast both sides equally. And drop your hot take in the comments. This has been another Holly Molly deep dive, where the drama is as epic as the multiverse, and the sarcasm is always super powered.